From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Alan Crone.
Man, crank up the water sprinkler and jump in it. You know, got to cool down here. 74 right now. Later today, 96 to 97. Heat index is going to be right around 105, 106, 107. That will trigger a heat advisory today, so you got that working for you. We have our first ozone alert of the season. Now, very quickly, ozone and the upper part of the atmosphere is good. At the lower part, it's bad. We have the potential for ozone development today in the lower part of the atmosphere. Here's what you can do. Postpone mowing. This is my favorite. Avoid the gas trimmers. Now, if you got electric, it's different, but, you know, gas lawnmowers, two-stroke engines, the weed eaters, you know, try to avoid that. And if you can limit your driving, that will also help. And also avoid refueling until maybe late tonight or maybe even tomorrow. So the winds are very light today. And so that's going to help with that ozone formation. Ridge of high pressure, there's a dome, basically. It's like a circle that's on top of most of eastern Oklahoma and Texas, and it's sinking air, so there's not a lot underneath that. But you can almost see where the top part of the ridge is located. It's right in through here, kind of drops down to near Elk City and then turns the corner. So along that, there's this little highway. I talk about this all the time. These storms, disturbances rotate across the top part of the ridge, and we're going to have that potential later today. 92 at noon, heat index at 98. 96 at 3 o'clock, heat index 105, 106. We'll have a slight chance between 3, 6, and 7 for a pop-up thunderstorm, summertime variety. And then later tonight, around 9, 10, and 11 o'clock, we'll have a slightly better chance. Now, these are not exceptionally high probabilities, obviously, but there will be a few on the top side of that ridge. And then that ridge goes away, and we start to track the potential for the front that's going to move into the area Sunday night. So here's basically today. It goes up a little bit later tonight, and then tomorrow morning early we may have 1 or 2 nearby. And then we get ready for the Sunday front that's going to push through. Now, could any of these be strong to severe? Mostly just a little bit west of us across northwestern Oklahoma, but we may have 1 or 2 that as the bottom drops out would produce, you know, a downburst of wind. So this is later this evening and basically overnight. That darker shade of green will be where more of these scattered storms are located, but basically along the Highway 412 corridor, there will be a chance for a couple of those, and even tomorrow across the far northern sections into southern Kansas. So what's coming up next? It's getting hot Friday and Saturday before that strong front Sunday. That's going to bring some not as hot or humid weather as well into the early part of next week. Right now we're in the 70s, 77 in Broken Arrow, 74 in Owasso. Tulsa checks in officially at 74, and it's mostly a 70-degree morning. Highs this afternoon. No major change. We're going to be into the 90s. The winds will be variable in direction. This is the 12th day for our current little heat wave here. That'll be the 13th on Thursday. Now, Friday and Saturday, we're nearing 100 degrees. Heat advisories will be underway. Here's the front Saturday evening, early Sunday morning. Sunday's high temperature, 87, north winds at 15 to 25. Monday morning, 67 and a high of 86. I mean, it's still warm, right? I mean, we're not breaking out sweaters here, but at least it's going to be not as hot and not as humid as we head into the early part of next week.